Well, the water park is the big one. It's the big ticket item, and know that water park is 32 years old, and it's probably something that's needed to do some major renovations. So I think that's got to rate right up there. But honestly, all the projects are high ranking. We have a lot of community support. From the baseball field project to the Stolly improvements in the train area. Yeah, and the trails. Everybody loves trails, so I think they're just all very popular projects. And we heard a lot, from some of the folks who swim at the Island Oasis to even just community members, things that they would like to see, and then there was some great ideas that came out of that, with the putt-putt golf and the splash pad areas, and maybe some areas that are just more, family friendly, for some of the younger children, dedicated areas. Now you would kind of separate the wave pool from the leisure pool, and yeah, just kind of making a better experience. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's time. I mean, again, I don't know if there is a great time, honestly, with when you're asking for $16 million to create complete a project. But these swimming pool projects, honestly, that's just what they are today. When you think about wave pools and leisure pools and splash pads and those type of things, they just add up. Yeah, that was a major, factor in the thought process, was to try to, attract some different activities than what we've done in the past. Again, the splash pads are so popular, and we can actually offer those things later in the season, without as many staff members. So we can have that open maybe in August, September, maybe even close to October. And the putt-putt golf is the same way. So it's just another activity, and maybe can go a little bit longer than the traditional swimming season. It does. It makes this part of the new part of it more viable. Just staffing is an issue. When summer ends, I guess when Labor Day comes, all the schools are back in session, or it's even before Labor Day. But yeah, so then we lose our staff members. But having splash pads and putt-putt golf don't require as many, lifeguards per se. So we can operate it in a little more of an efficient manner. So yeah, we think that we can offer it in those, I guess, that shoulder season. I think, again, Pat made a great presentation. The finance department, has done some great research, but it's really the food and beverage is a big piece of it. So those food and beverage dollars that are coming in that are really making a lot of these quality of life improvements. So I think that's I guess a big piece of it, is that food and beverage is really making things happen in Grand Island.